All right, everybody, happy Sunday night. Welcome to Music on the Menu on the River. Alan Stout, I come here every Sunday from about 9 to 10 o'clock here on 105 The River, hanging out with Lobo, as we always are. Great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
We're looking forward to tonight's show because, as it has become our new tradition,
yes,
the Sunday before we have our Music on the Menu Live original music series at Breakers, we always have the artist that will be performing in with us. And so Eddie Appnel here in the studio with us tonight. Eddie, always great to see you, man.
Great to be here. Hi, guys.
Thanks for coming down. We really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
I appreciate you guys having me here.
Eddie will be performing live at Breakers here at Mohegan Sun on Tuesday night from 7 to 8 p.m., and it will be broadcast live here on 105 The River. It will also be broadcast live on the website, 105theriver.net, and on the
app, the Radio Gold app.
So you can listen to it on your phone, you can listen to it in the car, you can listen to it at work. But we'd really love to see you right here at Mohegan Sun. So we hope you come down and hang out with us. Eddie, we got a lot to talk to you about tonight. We're going to play a whole bunch of stuff from your most recent release, In the Aftermath. We're going to dip into your past a little bit. We're going to play some Mere Mortal songs, of course.
Big scary past.
Because you know I'm a big fan of all of it. Eddie's one of my all-time favorite songwriters, one of my all-time favorite regional artists, and so it's great to have him here. Eddie, now the new record, In the Aftermath, was released in January.
January, yep.
And I remember when it came out, we played, I think, the whole thing here on the show that night.
You did.
We just hey, here's the new record, let's play it all.
Yes, we did, the whole thing.
And so, we've been, adding songs ever since then and peppering some stuff in. I know that since the record has come out over the past 5 or 6 months, a couple of interesting things have developed with a couple of tracks. Let's talk about that first.
Yeah, since the release, a couple of things have happened with a few songs on there. The title track, In the Aftermath, has been picked up by a licensing company called Crucial Music, and they're planning on shopping the song for film and TV work and commercials, all kinds of stuff, which is pretty cool. They have a pretty tough screening process for their material, so I was happy that happened.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There's another song on there called Two for the Road, which will appear in a horror-omedy. It's a horror comedy on the Black Entertainment Network in October, and the movie's called Slice 3, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, man.
Wow.
And most recently, local group Iron Cowboy, country band,
Love
picked
Iron
up
Cowboy.
the song Just a Truck, and they've been playing in their local shows. They played it in Nashville. They have plans to record the song too. So,
how does that feel when you go out and see a popular local band playing one of your songs?
It's never happened before, so this is a first for me. I'm excited about it. It's really cool. From what I hear, I haven't been out to see them. I'm kind of playing a lot myself, but the reviews are great from what they did with the song, and I'm looking forward to hear their
now,
version.
This title track, which you just said got picked up by, going to be shopped around, In the Aftermath. When the record came out in January, knowing you as I have for 20 years now, I listened to it and I think I kind of figured out what you were saying. This was you putting your music life back together.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
can
you talk about what inspired the song In the Aftermath?
Sure.
More detail than my analysis from the outside.
Right. Well, I'd left Mere Mortals in 2001, I believe it was. It was actually 2 weeks before September 11th happened, which it's, to me, the whole world fell apart at that point.
Well, I went out with you guys to the Elbow Room that summer.
It was only weeks before.
Saw you guys do a big show in Greenwich Village.
Yeah. Yeah. And as a result, I was out of the music business, visibly. Of course, I never stopped writing songs, and, recording at home and stuff like that. But as far as performing live, I was out of business for almost 8 years, I guess it was.
Yeah, right.
And I decided to go get back out and start playing some solo shows, and then the songs were really only going to be demos at first. And then as it started coming together more and more, I thought, why not just put a CD out?
And this song kind of talks about that period.
And that is the whole period and the culmination.
Let's play it. This is the title track from Eddie Appnel's brand new record. This is In the Aftermath.
I lived it up till things died down. Life's cup, drank till I passed out, so damn close to having it all. For those who laughed when I took the fall, I survived, and I'm alright. The phoenix took me high above the ash. This is me, breaking free, piecing back the dream after the crash. I'm no prisoner to anybody's wrath, and I'm still standing in the aftermath. Barefoot, I walked the fires of hell. The earth shook, the sky around me fell. So damn close to losing my mind. The music stopped and part of me died, but I survived, and I'm alright. The phoenix took me high above the ash. This is me, breaking free, piecing back the dream after the crash. I'm no prisoner to anybody's wrath, and I'm still standing in the aftermath. And no regrets, got no grudge. Forget is how I live love, and I know where I am, where I've been. It feels so good to be alive again, alive again, alive again. Oh, oh, I survived, and I'm alright. Phoenix took me high above the ash. This is Biggie, breaking free, piecing back the dream after the crash. In this mirror I can see a better man. He's still standing, in the aftermath. Oh, tragedy, you hit me so close to home. You left me standing in the middle of nothing, all alone, so all alone. Cartilage, you're so much tougher than bone. I'm on a blind man's bluff into something that's harder than stone, so much harder than stone. I've got a strong biological clock that never needs winding me up for bigger and better things. Ooh, philosophical outlook, keeping me fixed in a state of control. But you know it might be killing me. It might be killing me. Oh, misery. Sometimes the fun never ends. And if it's true that you love company, where are all my friends? Where are all my cigarettes? You'll always know where to find me, 'cause I'm still running down Tobacco Road with my lungs behind me, with my lungs behind me. I've got a strong biological clock that never needs winding me up for bigger and better things. Ooh,
Mere Mortals here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Killing Me. That's a song that got some regional airplay back around 1999 or so when it was released. And before that, brand new music from Eddie Appnel, the title track from his new record, In the Aftermath. Eddie's hanging out with us here for the whole hour. Eddie, bringing back some memories there with Killing Me. I remember hearing that song on the radio a little bit back then.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah,
quite a bit.
It got some spins.
A lot of good people like yourself were playing that record back then. Yeah.
So, you're not used. You've been on the radio for a long time, and on Tuesday, 2 days from now, we'll be here right at Mohegan Sun, just 3 doors down,
Live on the radio.
Live on the radio, and you're going to be performing live, and you're going to have a band with you, and you're excited about some of the musicians that you're bringing. Who's playing?
I'm excited about it. I got 2 former Mere Mortals with me.
Very cool.
Mark Keisinger, who is now bass player for King Radio, which is a band who's making some serious noise.
Yeah.
And Billy Lieback, who is the original drummer for Mere Mortals, will be with me, as well as Joe Segan, very talented guitar player, and Tom Martin, who's a world-class harmonica player. He's been playing with people like Clarence Spady and other guys like that for a long time. And it's kind of, it should be an interesting arrangement the way we have it. It's kind of an acoustic, yet not acoustic sort of performance, so it should be pretty cool.
Now, you've done stuff with me in the past, live radio broadcasts, where you perform live, and I think you've done some stuff with the legendary George Graham as well.
Yes, George.
And so it's not new to you to be live on the radio, but the artists that we talk to when they come in and talk about it, they do say it's a little bit different. It's a little, what's going through your mind when you go up and you think, this is not just the people in front of me here that are listening. This could be
you don't know
a guy driving in his car. Or
I try and keep it in the room when I go up there because
not think about it,
just for my nervous system's sake. Because when you start thinking that big about it, you start losing train of thought and thinking a little too much about it. So I like to keep it live and in the room, like I said. So
I remember when the Who did what was supposed to have been their very last concert in 1982 from Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, and it was broadcast all over the country on the radio. And then right after the show, they actually did a post game. Well, they called it that, where they interviewed the band right after they came off stage. And this was broadcast live on satellite. And they asked John and Whistle, late John and Whistle, they said, were you thinking about the millions of people that were listening as you were singing up there tonight? And he went, I was thinking about the millions.
Yeah, right. Nothing to do with bodies. It was just dollars. Right?
Probably the most honest answer I've ever heard a rock star give. Anyway, we're going to have a great time Tuesday with Eddie Appnel. This is another one from his new record. It's called Circus.
Careful how you step out on that high wire walk. There is no safety net to catch your fall. Soon as you think you got it all figured out, you're fighting gravity on the way down. It's like you're stranded in the heart of the center ring. The big top crowd keeps watching to see if you can get it right. And the spotlight shines without a purpose. They're in that circus called your life. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa. Got a big fat clown smile on your face. Ain't it just your style, disguising your mistakes? You think you're living right, so one day it all goes wrong. You keep your grip real tight, but you can't hold on. It's like you're stranded in the heart of the center ring, while the big top crowd keeps watching. See if you can get it right. And the spotlight shines without a purpose. They're in that circus called your life. On you I It's not in the face you see, just part of this game, just part of my misery. I bought a ticket for the real thing, and how was I to know where it would lead me? This lonely rain seems never ending. All I know is when she cries, I bleed. It's all so unreal. Maybe something Lennon used to feel. It's far too unreal. There's nothing better left for me to steal. Was I moving too fast? Was it all a mistake? Did I treat her like glass? Did I hope she would break? Did I hope she would break these walls I'm building? How am I to know she still needs me? This lonely rain just keeps on falling down. She's cried again, you know that when she cries, bleed. It's all so unreal. Maybe something Lennon used to feel. It's far too unreal. There's nothing better left for me to steal. It's all so unreal. Maybe just like heaven used to feel. It's far too unreal. Nothing better left for me to steal. It's all so unreal. Maybe something Lennon used to feel. It's far too unreal. Nothing better left for me to steal.
Mere Mortals here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Unreal. And before that, Eddie Appnel from his most recent solo album called In the Aftermath. That was a song called Circus Eddie. Some of these Mere Mortals songs that we play here on the program are going back 15, some of them almost 20 years now.
Yeah, don't remind me.
You know, obviously they're sitting pretty good on my ears because I still play them all the time. How do they sound to you?
They sound really good to me. One of the things, going back to that era, when we first started in the early 90s, there were things like grunge going on and the end of the hair band thing. Mm-hmm. And when I write songs, even to this day, I try not to pay attention to what is going on at the moment. and that way I think the songs kind of retain a freshness to them, and they don't get dated like that. You know?
Yeah.
There may be elements of that in a guitar sound or something like that, but the songs themselves, for the most part, I think hold up really well over time.
They do have a timeless quality to them.
I'm proud of that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we play all these songs from the Mortals here on the program, all the time.
Yeah,
and,
quite frequently.
Well, almost every week.
I appreciate that.
And I assume that some of them still incorporate themselves into your life. A couple of them even showed up on the new record.
Yeah.
You did one or two. You kind of revisited them.
Yes.
And so it's nice that those albums have life. And I guess some of them still pop in. Will we hear any on Tuesday at Breakers?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right.
You'll hear a few of those.
Here's one of my favorites. This one's called Mountain Slide.
You're gone too far. I don't want it to stop, yeah, I want it to go, but we're in your car. And sometimes love is love, and love is war. Why is she so angry with me? Sometimes 2 and 2 ain't 4. I'm a mountain slide, I'm on a mountain slide, I'm on a mountain slide. A mountain slide. Remembering a time when you were mine, we had no one to look up to. I changed my clothes, my hair, my bed, and I said everything you wanted me to. And you wanted me to, and you wanted me to. I'm on a mountain slide. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a mountain slide, it's a rocky ride. It ain't no big thrill for the king of the hill who lives in exile. And it's a long way down, it's a mountain slide. It's a rocky ride, it's on your backside. Hey, I'm on a mountain slide. Flowing out like endless rain into our faithful kind. They slither while they pass, they slip away across a mountain slide. Mountain slide. all the time. You've seen it as you slumber. Your lucky days are numbered. So you take it while you can, there's been no crime. Mine is fine, just maybe too much sunshine. Happiness can be too much to bear. Once you've reached this point, you've crossed the fine line. The good news is you're far too gone to care. Walking on a fine line. You're always taking, never giving. It's the nature of your rhythm. I can see there's trouble in your eyes. It's evidence you're keeping hidden. I don't know who you think you're kidding. You can tell them what you want, but it's all a lie. Mine is fine, just maybe too much sunshine. Happiness can be too much to bear. Once you've reached this point, you've crossed a fine line. The good news is you're far too gone to care. Walking on a fine line, there's no time to kill. Walking on a fine line, it's all uphill. Walking on a fine line, fine line, one thing I know you're missing. Now if you would only listen. Way deep down in drunken misery, you'll always be the one who sold you. You can't say I never told you, but all the highs you left behind were all for free. Mind is fine, just maybe too much sunshine. Happiness can be too much to bear. Once you've reached this point, you've crossed the fine line. Good news is you're far too gone to care. Walking on a fine line, baby, too much sunshine. Baby, too walking on a fine line, baby, too much sunshine. Baby, too much.
Mere Mortals here on Music on the Menu, on the River, with a song called Walking on a Fine Line. And before that, we heard Mountain Slide from the Mere Mortals. We're hanging out with the guy who wrote and sang those songs, Eddie Appnel, hanging out with him for the whole hour. We're looking forward to him performing Tuesday night here at Breakers. And Eddie, you know, one of the things that I really admire about you is that you see beyond yourself when it comes to the local music community. You're very active on Facebook with some of the local music websites. You're hosting a couple of great open mic nights, Tony's in Pittston, Mark's Pub in Plains.
Yep.
And, you know, it seems like you're very, very good at bringing musicians together just to jam, hang out, and share songs. Talk to us a little bit about how you got involved in these open mics and what you enjoy about them.
Yeah, well, I had my solo show together, I guess, for the most part, which was mostly original songs. And there wasn't very much of an outlet for just the original thing. So what I decided was, if I could find a place that would let me host an open mic night and bring some other artists out, original artists mainly at first,
Sure.
is the way it went. And it just blossomed into this thing about 4 years ago at the Naked Grape in Plains.
You started
first
there,
location.
yeah.
That's 4 years ago, and since then I've been hosting Mark's Pub for the last 2 years. Tony's has been going for like 6 months now, but some of the people that are coming out to play there, it's just amazing.
I was up
People
there a
I
couple
see.
weeks ago. It was
I
a great
remember
time.
it was great to see you there.
I'll be back.
You know, it gives me the opportunity to play with people like Brett Alexander and Joe Segan and Tom Martin and Billy Livack and Mark Heisinger. And anybody who comes out to play, we're all playing together. And sort of this camaraderie is there. And, you know, through my travels, I met my TV show partner, Mike Jordan.
And we're going to talk.
Van
We got some video crew here tonight. You can't see it on the radio right now, but we're being filmed right now. And some of these open mics are being filmed.
Yes, we're filming for a TV show that will air in August.
And I want to talk about that after we play another song here. So let's cue another one up from Eddie. This is a song that actually Eddie gave us a little sneak peek of 3 years ago. We had this on the last Concert for a Cause album. And at the time, Eddie was working on a new record, and he said, "Here's something I'd like to give you that was new." So I appreciate that. We had the first new Eddie Appnel music officially released, and at that point, I guess had been about 7 years or longer.
Yeah.
And it appeared on the Concert for a Cause album. So it was a very kind gesture on your part, Ed. This one's called "Two for the Road."
There's a big fool stuck on a bar stool, shooting whiskey. Thinks he looks so cool. He's telling bad jokes while he chain smokes. He's talking BS like nobody knows. One of a kind. Bartender, give me two for the road. Two for the road. See the cool guy giving sugar from a young dude, her brand new future by the dartboard. Yeah, they both score. It's a bullseye, but a couple low, two of a kind. Bartender, give me two for the road. Two for the road. Well, I must have walked into the twilight zone, a B movie playing on and on and on and on and on. Give me two for the road. Give me two for the road. Check it out. There's a card shark, yeah, he's living large. Sits in the back room with a fat cigar. He's got the poker face and the dirty ace under the table, man. It's a how he plays, three of a kind. Bartender, give me two for the road. Two for the road. I said bartender. Two for the still sing the words that nobody hears. We still cling to the breasts of our mother. We take what we want, then we just disappear. Take what we want, disappears. Like a fire in the space that you gave us. You open up the door and then we all moved in. We don't feel bad for what society's made us. We'll keep on sniffing towards the center of our next big sin. I'll take you there one sunny day. I'll take you there. Now you can say that you've seen it all through the eyes of a fat white dog. Seen it all through the eyes of a fat white dog. Seen it all through the eyes of a fat white dog. Eventually we lay our cards on the table, throw them on the floor around supper time. As long as we remain so quick, young and able, we'd sell our brothers for just one thin dime. I'll take you there one sunny day. I'll take you there. Now you can say that you've seen it all through the eyes of a fat white dog. Seen it all through the eyes of a fat white dog. Seen it all through the eyes of a fat white dog. Know who we are. You've seen us here 1,000 times before. Know our wrestling. If it feels alright, know that it's okay. I'll take you there one sunny day. I'll take you there. Now you can say. I'll take you there one sunny day. I'll take you there. Now you can say that you've seen it all through the eyes of a fat white dog. Seen it all through the eyes of a fat white dog. Seen it all through the eyes of a fat white dog. Now you've seen it all through the eyes of a fat white dog. You've seen it all through the eyes of a fat white dog. Sit down, boy.
Mere Mortals here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Fat White Dog. And before that, Eddie Appnel solo song called Two for the Road. This is Music on the Menu. We are on the river. We're here every Sunday. And we are presented by Fidelity Bank, who really stepped up to the plate, not only sponsoring our show here on Sunday, but also sponsoring the original music series that we're doing at Breakers the first Tuesday of every month, in which Eddie Appnel will be performing a couple of nights from now. So thank you again, Fidelity Bank, for your support of regional material. Now, Eddie, we mentioned before we played those songs that we've got some people filming here tonight, and we mentioned that you do the open mics at Mark's and at Tony's, and you've actually been going to them for a couple of years now at a couple of other spots. Mm-hmm. And now some of these shows are being filmed, and document it as another way to give local musicians some exposure. Talk to us about the Songwriters Roadshow.
Exactly. Well, I'm trying to follow in your tradition of supporting local original artists and people who write songs and stuff. There just aren't enough venues out there for original artists. But we in this area, we have some serious talent as far as writers. And about 2 years or so ago, a guy named Mike Jordan, he sings for the band Hell Yo. He's a great singer-songwriter in his own right. And he came out to one of my open mic nights and did his thing, and I was blown away. But, at some point he said to me, why don't we put this on TV? And it was just something that never occurred to me. I was just so thrilled to have a weekly gig where, everyone was coming out to play and perform. And so we talked about it for months and months, and Mike really got the ball rolling. So now we have the Songwriters Roadshow.com if you want to check it out, Songwriters Roadshow.
Check it out.
But we filmed our first episode at Bar and Oak last month, and it was a huge success. We had about 11 or 12 different singer-songwriters come out and play, and blew us away, really. Most of them were really awesome. So when
will we be airing?
First episode will be August 3rd, Sunday night, 7:30 on WYLN, Channel 7.
Okay.
From 7:30 till 8. And we can listen to your radio show later on.
We got a whole night of local music. And then go on TV for a little while, and then pop on over to the river, and we'll get your whole Sunday night covered.
That's the idea, to let people know about these great singer-songwriters we have.
I'm looking forward to seeing that, and we'll be sure to remind people about that as when we come to August too. Make sure we give you a nice big plug. We're going to play another song from Eddie's new solo record. Just a beautiful song, Eddie. Shame on My Heart. I love this song.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Nice job with this. And talking a little bit about what you mentioned before, Brad Alexander coming to one of your some of your open mic nights. Finally, you did a record with Brett. And I want to talk to you about that a little bit later, because to me, the two most talented guys that I had ever met in Northeast Pennsylvania music were Eddie Appnel and Brad Alexander.
Wow.
And back in the 90s, you knew each other. You did some shows with the Badleys, but you had never recorded with them. And so that finally happened, and we're going to talk about that during the next break. But let's play another song right now. This one's called Shame on My Heart.
I wanna feel the fire. I wanna know pure desire with someone like you. So why can't I hear the thunder? Why can't I feel that hunger the way that you do?
Shame on my heart.
In a word, she was fantastic. She was barely dressed in pretty pink elastic. And I was trembling before we ever touched. I swear to God I never felt so much until she tucked me in and she kissed me gently. Good night. Good night. Eccentric. I was caught up in the nature of her rhythm, and she was taking me all in. She was so giving. And then she tucked me in, and she kissed me gently. Good night. You know she had me pinned. Then she tucked me in and she kissed me gently. Good night. Good night.
Mere Mortals here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Good Night Calabash. And before that, Eddie Appnel from the new solo album In the Aftermath. Beautiful song called Shame on My Heart. Music on the Menu on the River every Sunday, presented by Fidelity Bank. We're winding down another show. And we've had a great time hanging out here with Eddie Appnel for a whole hour. Eddie, we mentioned earlier you did this record at Saturation Acres, and it was the first time that you really got together with Brett Alexander of Badley's fame, now Gentleman East fame, and started, recording with him. How'd that go?
I always wanted to record with him. It's just the distance, when he was in Danville studio. And then I think it was you that pointed out to me, he's in DuPont now.
And Eddie lives in Pittston.
A quarter of a mile away from my house. And he was probably there for 2 years by the time I realized that.
Yeah.
So that was the first point of business, was to get over, to
Was
Saturation
2 for the Road
Acres.
the first one?
2 for the Road was not the first song that I recorded with him. I want to say there's a song on the CD in the Aftermath called Killing Kind of Drug.
Oh, that was the first one?
And I think that was the first one that we actually tracked.
I thought maybe it was 2 for the Road because that was when you gave us Concert for Cosby. You did those 2 around the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, it really worked out. I mean, terrific record. And now that I get to see you guys out at the open mics, it's nice to see that. I took a picture of my Facebook page and I said 2 of my favorite songwriters on stage together, because it's always cool for me to see you and Brett performing. Another thing we want to talk about is, where can people get this record in the Aftermath? Where can we buy it?
Easiest way is to go to my website, eddieappnel.com. There are 3 different ways to purchase it there. You can get it through iTunes, CD Baby, or directly through my website if you want a personalized copy of the CD, something like that.
All right, so we talked about a lot of stuff tonight. We talked about your open mic nights. We talked about the TV show. We talked about the Mere Mortals days. We talked about the new record. Last thing we want to talk about, Tuesday night, Breakers, live on stage, 7 o'clock. We hope to see you all there. Come on down. It's free. 7 to 8 p.m. right inside Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Eddie, always great to see you, buddy.
Looking forward to it. Thank you for letting me be here.
All right, we'll see you Tuesday night. This one's from Eddie. This is a great song from the new record. This one's called Maybe Never Mind.
I'm breathing, 'cause it's all that I can do. Still breathing, it's all I want to do. I'm sleeping, 'cause it's all that I can do. Still sleeping, but I'm doing it for you. Don't you want to run away someplace where everybody smiles all the time? 'Cause it's so strange to think that we could leave this whole far behind. Maybe, never mind. Really, never mind. When I'm dreaming, 'cause it's all that I can do. Still dreaming of the time I spent with you. And I'm slipping into a finer peace of mind. Still dripping from our very last time. Don't you want to run away someplace where everybody smiles all the time? It ain't so strange to think